Commissioner Taylor? She's in the building. Commissioner Spiz?
Present.
Commissioner Ginchel is absent with notice. Commissioner Powell?
Oh, I'm here. Sorry.
Commissioner Lubes?
Here.
You have quorum.
Thank you. Please join me in rising for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our first order of business is approving the minutes from February 10th. I have a motion by Commissioner Spiz and I have support from Commissioner Powell. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Our minutes are approved. Next is approving the agenda. I have a motion from Commissioner Powell and support from Commissioner Spiz. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Our agenda is approved. We move to communications. There are 4 items under communications. One is our animal shelter intake and disposition report for January. Another item is a grant application to the state police for the 2026 hazardous materials emergency preparedness program. Another item is from risk management regarding Legionella update. And the 4th item is from Public Services, a letter of appointment for Ms. Martins as the Deputy Director of Public Services. So I know we have a question on communications and we also have Ms. Martins here. I would like to come to the end of the table and introduce yourself. Oh, I didn't.
We can do public comment after communications.
Hi everyone, good morning. The executive office is so excited to announce the appointment of Ms. Olu Martins as our Deputy Director for Public Services. She comes to us from, formerly she was the Executive Director for Center for Employment Opportunities. So she brings a wealth of experience in workforce development and working with justice impacted populations. And I'll let you take the stage to say a little bit about yourself.
Thank you, Medea. Like Medea mentioned, Olu Martins, thank you all for welcoming me. I'm glad to be here today. Real quick, I come to Oakland County with 15 years of workforce development experience, primarily serving underserved communities, most recently serving the justice impacted population and really enforcing and moving initiatives forward to develop economic opportunity for them and ensuring that they have opportunities to obtain careers and to obtain their long-term goals. So a lot of experience in workforce development, a lot of experience in economic mobility, and just I'm glad to be here and be able to collaborate and ensure that all of the initiatives that we have for the Public Services Department is moving forward.
Well, thank you, glad to have you. Commissioner Powell?
And just to my colleagues, she had the amazing time to work in my city of Pontiac, and she was very helpful to a lot of residents there, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. But don't go away yet because Commissioner Spiz has a question.
Not for you. I met her out in the hallway, so I'm good.
Oh,
Oh, you don't?
what, girl?
We're good. We,
All right,
I
thank
was
you.
gonna say, if you need some help finding people jobs, let me know. I will help.
Oh,
All right, thank you very much.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Try to be. Most of the time, but a few times I'm trying not to.
Do you want a voice vote to receive and file?
I do have another
I
question.
just agree, I didn't know if we got a motion or not.
Yes, oh, Commissioner Spiz, you have a question now.
Yeah, it's not really a question, more of a comment, a request on the Legionella's memo. And maybe it's more of a personal preference of mine and what I'm used to is usually when I see a memo, it's on a title block, has Oakland County letterhead on it, et cetera. I understand, I see that Ms. McBroom signed it in the bottom, which I guess is fine, you put it in the footer, but it's more of a official nature of the memo itself. I would expect a letterhead from Oakland County on both pages, page numbers, which it has, and then a signature, but that's just me. Be a little
That's-
nitpicky.
That's realistic to ask. Yeah. Commissioner Gershenson?
Well, I wanted to take this opportunity to commend the folks in our organization that have been working on this because they have been sending us regular updates and the progress is good. And I know this was extremely stressful. And it seems they followed our wishes. They took it quite seriously and have been examining all the buildings. And I think it's a lot of work. And I just wanted to thank them and call them out for the attitude, the way that they're approaching this potential problem.
I agree, and I still drink the water and my coffee. Okay, all right, so staff, would you be able to address the issue
Yeah,
about the letterhead? Oh, yes,
Okay.
sure.
First off, on behalf of everyone that's been working on this, thank you. Dee is on vacation, which is why I'm here, so I made a note and I'll make sure I talk to Dee to put it into that format.
Oh, I appreciate that, thank you.
We get results at this committee.
I like doing that.
All right, I need a motion to receive and file communications. A motion by Commissioner Erickson Galt, support from Commissioner Spitz. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Communications are approved. We will now interject a very important public comment. So is there anyone from the public wishing to speak to items on this agenda? Seeing none, our first public comment is closed, and we move to our Sheriff's Office recommendations. There are 2 items. The first is an agreement for participation with the Oakland County Sheriff's Search and Rescue Team, and the second item is an amendment to the agreement with Oakland Community Health Network Mental and Behavioral Health Services in the Oakland County Jail. I have a motion by Commissioner Spitz. I have support from Commissioner Powell. Welcome.
Good morning.
Morning.
So the first item is an interlocal agreement with Macomb County. It's just a formality. You have seen the search and rescue agreement with other municipalities. This one's a little bit different because it's with a county instead of a city or a township. The next item is an amendment to the OCHN agreement, and it adds a new section regarding telehealth psychiatric visits, and that the sheriff's office or the jail will provide iPads to OCHN to perform those.
So the Sheriff's Office would have space, is it a private space for the telehealth services?
Yes, I think it's where we do all of our remote
Okay,
visits anyway, yes.
okay, thank you. Any other questions? Would you prompt the vote, please?
you have 5 yeas and 0 nays.
Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Almost too easy.
I know.
We move on to Health and Human Services recommendations. This is an amendment to the Home Investment Partnership, ARPA, from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. Who would like to make a motion? We have a motion by Commissioner Powell, support from Commissioner Spitz. And who do we have? Oh, online? Thank you. We have a couple of folks online, Curtis Smith and Khadijah Walker Bobs. Welcome.
Good morning, commissioners. Thank you. This is pretty straightforward, but we would like to request today a motion to approve Amendment 3 to our fiscal year 2021 Home Improvement Investment Partnership Grant with HUD. What we would like to request today with this amendment is to add 19 positions in the department. Once again, kind of trying to keep flexibility to make sure that staff in different roles can work across the grants. And so this would just be adding the already grant funded team and making sure that they're included in the Schedule B to do the work as we continue to roll out. This grant is good until 2030. It is the grant that we're using to lift up and support our build out of our non-congregate shelter units. And with this request, we are also asking for acceptance for the second portion of the grant. When this grant was brought before you all in 2021. There was a partial acceptance, and so we want the full acceptance for the amount, and we would also like to have approval to increase our planning and administrative activities to allow us to work within the HUD cap. The HUD cap for this grant is 15%, which would allow us to use $1,561,748 for planning and admin as needed. If we do not need the full admin amount, we would use that towards programming. So it's really just allowing us flexibility to make sure we're implementing this grant in the best way possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? Commissioner
More of a
Spitz?
generic question. Since this expires in 2030, will you come back in front of us before that? Or am I looking too far ahead? Because I'm just wondering, because with 24 heads associated with this grant, are we gonna have additional conversations in early 2030, late 29? Because what I'm trying to avoid is at the 12th hour when we do budgets, come and say, okay, I got 24 heads, I don't know what to do. You know, I'm trying to, how are we gonna have earlier conversations on what we're gonna do going forward with this grant? And are there other opportunities from HUD to get a new grant in 2030, 2031?
So I think we're covered. So this basically allows flexibility for all the positions in the division to put time in as needed or allocated towards the position. So I do not anticipate us needing to come before you. I'm really trying to kind of adjust some of the older existing grants that we had to allow us that flexibility. So I think to answer your question, Commissioner Spiz, no, I don't anticipate needing to come again. I do plan to come before you all before 2030, but I plan to do that to highlight the work and give a presentation on what we've been able to accomplish. So that's when I plan to see you next on this particular grant. And then I certainly am hopeful that there will be an opportunity with HUD to apply for future funding, but a lot of things are changing and shifting. So we're just trying to keep our ear to the ground and see what will be available. As of now, I have not heard of any opportunities for this particular funding coming down the pike. So we'll keep kind of watching and seeing. So I hope that answers your questions.
It does, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other questions? All right, would you prompt the vote?
You have 5 yeas and 0 nays.
Motion carries, thank you. Our last item is a request to allocate additional funding for the increase of marine safety patrols on Oakland County Lakes program for the 2026-2028 boating season. This originated from Commissioner Joliet. In part due to the previous years, we were able to use grants, and there's the grant was not available for this piece of money. And our commissioners who live around our lakes, and those of us who don't understand the need to have our marine safety patrols on our Oakland County lakes. Commissioner Gershenson?
Yeah, so, you make a motion? Yeah.
Sure.
I'll make a motion.
Do we get a motion? I don't.
Motion by Commissioner Gershenson, support by Commissioner Spitz.
So the grant money that was funding this is no longer available. So is this the total amount needed? No.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you here. Would you come to the table?
Oh, sure, okay. So you are correct, it was funded 1 year from a grant. The other 3 years it was funded by the county. So 22, 23, 24, and then I think it was 25 that was funded by the DNR, which that grant is no longer available. So what I'm asking for is just to keep this program going. There's been much success being proactive as opposed to reactive on the busiest lakes during the holiday weekends.
Right, but that wasn't my question.
What was your question?
My question was, is this the entire amount
Oh,
needed
No,
for?
so
No.
right now, this is for 26, 27, and 28, so it's 50,000 per year, so 150,000.
Okay, and
Yeah, for
that
3 years.
50 is adequate coverage for 1 year?
That is, yes, according, that should be sufficient.
For additional patrols, like this is above and beyond, so this is proactive, going to the high volume lakes and that pilot program that was put in place in 21, I think it was, so it's continuing that program.
Okay, I understand now, thank you.
Commissioner Spitz, do you have a question?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Thank you. Any other
That's all I got.
questions?
Let's get the water, so I'm not gonna
Would you
ask.
prompt the vote, please?
Five yeas and 0 nays.
Motion carries. Thanks for staying with us.
Always fine.
All right, our next matter is public comment. Is there anyone from the public wishing to comment to this committee? Welcome.
Thank you. Commissioner Wu. Hi, my name is Margaret Gupta. I'm with Oakland Township. And I know that this is kind of like, I don't want to be repetitive, but I'm gonna go over real quickly something. The Michigan judiciary is not doing a job. They're not following their protocol. They're not enforcing the rules. They are managing the file, records, and electronic document standards through both the M-File system and the trial court management systems. The key standards include submitting documents in PDF form, ensuring scanned documents, combining attachments with leaked documents, and adhering to strict naming conventions. Naming means any document that is filed through the courts as a court record, file name, or case name. I just reached out to the Regional State Court Administrative Office last week or this past weekend. Took them 2 days to get back with me after a second request email sent. And I asked for the record, file, or case number assigned to both my September 2022 SCAO complaint and my March 2023 SCAO complaint. They returned with, "Dear Ms. Gupta, we do not assign file numbers, case numbers, or record numbers to any complaints. Good luck." So basically, part of the public is the ability to file a complaint against the judiciary when they are not getting heard, especially if there's been corruption of 5 Zoom hearing records corrupted by Judge Lisa Langton's staff. Nobody's investigating. But the verbal narrative is case is closed. There's nothing on my record, court record, that says the case has been closed. Nobody's filed anything. But I did file a SCAO complaint in September of 2022, and I knew what was happening. I got rolled over, steamrolled, went through the grinder, became sausage for them to walk all over me and say, "Nothing here." That's after a regional state court administrator said, "Nothing here." I proved 5 minutes was missing from the video. I proved the arbitrator altered emails to an invalidate. And I said, "You gotta be kidding me." Well, I started recording those videos. And by March 1st of 2023, when I saw Judge Lisa Langton could not understand why her February and January orders were conflicting, I said, I need to spend all my money, I have to get those transcripts. I got them. Only my statements were removed, almost 90. I filed that second complaint. Everybody, they shut it down within 24 hours. They didn't even make record of the second complaint filed on March 9th, 2023. 2 months later, I reached out to the regional state court administrator and said, "Hey, I didn't get a confirmation on an email I sent. I sent in my second complaint." You know what they told me? Via email. It's called mail fraud, by the way. "We haven't communicated with you since October 25th at 3:17 p.m. That was on the same email thread that I had sent them for March. They're not making records. Why? Because they're throwing everything in the garbage. And this isn't right. It is a public health and public safety issue.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Is there anyone else from the public wishing to comment? Public comment is now closed. I don't see any other business before this committee, so we're adjourned at 11:17.
There you go.